We're gonna go over tips that I was getting when I was trying to lose weight that actually were keeping me stuck. When I was still overweight, I was fairly eating clean and healthy stuff. I also was insanely active. I'd go to the gym, I played multiple sports. People just tell you certain things about the weight loss, but here's my advice. Don't listen to people unless you wanna look like them. Because I feel like a lot of time people try to give me advice, how to lose weight, stuff like that. I'm not looking to look like them, if that makes sense. Like, my goals are a different way. So get advice from people who are kind of where you want to be, if that makes sense. First one is that you don't have to track your food when you eat whole foods. Here's the thing. I don't think you have to track your food the rest of your life. You kind of know, but you have to be aware of how many calories are in things, because when you're eating whole foods, there are whole foods that are higher calorie that still can make you gain weight. Like avocado is really high in calorie, nuts, olive oils, like butter, like random little things like that are adding to it. Because think about a calorie deficit. Usually you're only supposed to do 200 to 300 calories under your maintenance. If you have a handful of like almonds that you eat, that's like 350 calories. That's over your maintenance. Be you in a surplus when you're thinking you're eating cleaner. You don't have to do it like your whole life. You just want to be aware of how many calories are in each thing, what your maintenance looks like, what it looks like to lose food. It's also nice because then if you see, let's say I tracked my food last week and this week, and last week I noticed myself losing weight, and then this week I noticed myself gaining weight, then I can look back and be like, oh, okay, like that's what I need to be eating. Second one is to track with. A lot of people use MyFitnessPal and things like that, CalAI, which I don't think those are bad options, but they use AI, and AI can't really see what's in the food, and it kind of just assumes, like, I'll put in a chicken quesadilla, whatever, and it's gonna give me something that's like either super low calories, so I think I have a lot more in the day, or just totally calculate it wrong, especially if you take pictures of things. And it might take longer, but it's also good to track with apps that don't use AI, because then you're consciously being like, oh, okay, I had this. It taking longer actually makes you more mindful, because a lot of people don't like to count the like little snacks and little things they grab throughout the day, but it does make a big difference. And then the last one is something that has maintenance. A lot of people like to be like, okay, you have to do cardio, so you have to do running, or you have to do Stairmaster, you have to do whatever. Like, I do think cardio is great, but for me personally, cardio was making me gain weight because it was making me really, really hungry. And it also was burning all my carbs, and it wasn't necessarily getting rid of fat, but like walking on an incline, that burns more of your like stored fat than it does carbs. And walking is also just more sustainable for me. Like, it is a lot easier for me to get 10,000 steps a day than it is for me to run. Like, I do not want to run. I do not want to do Stairmaster. I was doing 45 minutes of Stairmaster a day, and I was not losing the weight that I wanted to. Those are my few things. Comment if you guys have anything specific. I love these types of videos, so it is definitely one of my favorite topics to go over.